so many people who say Nollywood is not God's place. It's the devil's place, honestly. Because anything that has to do with so much worldly beauty is people assume that the devil must be dwelling here. So if you want to spoil, you spoil. If you want to continue with God, you continue with God. So much happened to me as I carried on with my life. As I did here, when I dey enter Nollywood, my mama tell me, Uche, do not step your feet in anywhere that does not glorify God. My mom warned me. You know how you want come out as an adult, you want go start to dey live your life. Your parents will call you and advise you. That was the only advice my mama gave me. Do not step your feet in any way or any house that does not glorify God. She said, because if you do, you will fail. This is my mama. And that word she told me is still with me till today. Me, Uche Ogbodo Expøsəd, I have never used this my feet to enter anywhere that does not. In fact, the minute I enter a place, my spirit is already telling me, is this for God? Is this not for God? It's already telling me, and I'm running away. It's not the one I want to associate myself with. I just got into uni then. Then I was introduced to Nollywood. So Nollywood was my next family after secondary school. So I saw so many bad things. I saw so much. Nollywood is a world of its own. As a young child that steps into that zone, you encounter so much. You'll be filled with so much. Like you've been locked up in dormitory for so long, and you're just coming to a whole new world that you've never seen before. You see the good, the bad, the ugly. You see the fun. You see the people, beauty everywhere. Like so many people will say, Nollywood is not God's place. It's the devil's place, honestly. Because anything that has to do with so much worldly beauty is people assume that the devil must be dwelling here. So if you want to spoil, you spoil. If you want to continue with God, you continue with God. So much happened to me as I carried on with my life. Internal battle I was fighting. Nicole, people were harvesting my organs inside my body. People were harvesting my organs inside my body. This one, they draw my intestine. I was seeing shadows, but I don't know who be the people. Inside my mind eye, God was opening it up for me. I was seeing like a group of men looking at me, like over 10 heads, looking inside like something like basin, looking at me where I was in that altar on the floor. They were the ones harvesting my organs. I was saying to God, I don't want to die. Hey, God. I said, I've not done nothing in this life. I'm not going to die. Don't let me die. Don't let me die. How would you let me die? How will my mother survive? It was only my mother I had now. I thought, don't let me die. If I die, my mother will die. Don't let me die. Please. I was stuck. It's inside my mind, though. I know what I'm saying. I can't talk. I've passed out. I'm dead, though, to people. And the prayer warriors, they didn't want to touch me. It was later now. They were now telling me why they couldn't touch me. So I was shouting, saying that I don't want to die. I don't want to die. My mother will die. For my mother's sake, keep me alive. Please help me. Please help me. I stayed there. Nicole, I stayed on that altar. We got there by 10 a.m. in the morning. When I woke up was 6:30 in the evening. Many hours had passed. I don't know. To me, in the spiritual realm, now you don't know what is happening. How many hours? You don't even know. You understand? I didn't know that it was that late already. The next thing, I opened my eyes. I said they should pour me holy water. I said it. I was giving my sister time. She was standing there all through. She would go pray in the blessed sacrament. She come out. She didn't. Nobody wanted to help us. Only she and me. She would come and check me. And they hear her inside my head. Uche, are you there? Wake up. Are you there? And they hear her, but I couldn't talk. So when the first thing I said, pour holy water on me. Pour me holy water. She come pour me holy water. Pour me olive water. I say, give me olive oil in my mouth. Pour me olive oil. Before I could open my eyes. When I opened my eyes, my sister, the people, the prayer warriors that were there in church said that I was a dead person when I walked into the church. That I was not the one walking into the church. That it was the angels that were leading me. That they didn't understand the case. And they didn't want to intervene. You know how in spiritual realm you don't want to intervene with certain things. It's when you're close, when you're very, there's the way you enter church or born again. That there are some things you don't put. There are boundaries in the spirit. Honestly, at that time I know. So they said they didn't understand my case. So they didn't want to interfere. Even Reverend Father was there. He came later. He was doing church. He was doing some people wedding inside that place. But not on the altar. They told him somebody was on the altar that passed out on the altar. He would just come. He would look at me, finish. He will go. It was a battle that I've never fought in my life. So when I woke up, I went straight to the Blessed Sacrament. My sister said I should come to the Blessed Sacrament because she herself is very, staunch born again that time. So that was like the backup I had, the only backup I had. So I went to the Blessed Sacrament. I was praying. I was thanking God for keeping me alive because even me, Uche, no say I don't die. Even me, with everything that happened to me, I know say no be me be that. That was my first encounter with God. That He spared me. And it was because of my mom, my God spared me. It's not because of anything. Because my life no good. So you understand? I wasn't such a good person. Not bad per se, but living worldly life and everything.
His mercy is always available.
So after praying on the Blessed Sacrament, now, it was that time that numbers started going. Since morning, my sister, they tried. Now, we call that woman with my sister's phone, that pastor. The woman scattered. The woman said, Jesus, why nobody called? Say we could not get you. Everybody, all the contact, network block. I don't know say they block network or spiritual realm. When they want to do you something, they go block network. Anybody that can come to your aid. The devil is powerful. And they tell you. But
He's
God
very
is not
powerless.
powerful. Do you understand? So now that time the woman come tell me say they want to kill me. But that we will do back to sender prayer immediately. So you understand? Say make I go send those things where they send for me back to sender so that those forces can go. They find me because I didn't inside church. Now they make they no fit kill me. They no fit enter the church premises. What thing I do? Envy and jealousy. I don't do anything. Because I did there, they progress. Because I buy 2 motos. You get? So we did the back to sender prayers and everything. The Reverend Father prayed for me, followed me, went to that house to bless, you understand? Did mass for me because he said before I step foot into that compound, with everything that's happened to me, before I step into that compound, they have to do mass in front of that compound for me. They did mass, they hold me, celebrated mass for me in front of my gates before I could go and carry my things. The few things, so maybe like my ATM card, FASTIAM, or my overnight clothes. That was how I stopped coming to that house. As Reverend Father celebrated mass, all those things where they tie red rope, he just packed all of them. He can't go back church. I cannot touch any of them. I went inside. He said I should just pick my clothes. Where I go wear. Make I no sleep for here. I just pick my clothes where I go wear. Go hotel. That was how I packed out of that house.
And
You
they
know
lose their
how those houses
destiny.
where they rent for Lagos, where you go come? Look well, oh. You know those houses where they go come? They will put one image, carve scorpion. They will carve scorpion in front of the building. No enter there. All those houses, they will come, they will carve one animal image. Now that animal, then they worship. No enter there. Any house that is not a praying house, do not enter there. In this Lagos, so many people fall victims to this. Do you know how I know? That is because of my relationship with God that I am not there today. Because that my night prayer, midnight prayer, what they do, they disturb the landlord and his family. they disturbed the man. So the man just wanted to kill me. And all the things he was doing for me to fall, for me to stop having money, it was not working. So you understand? Because the next flat, any man that comes there, I was there, 3 tenants came there and left. Wretched, begging food. In fact, before they left, all the boys that party, guys are not too spiritual. Guys don't really know how to pray well. It's just now in this our generation that you see praying guys. But back then, they used to think that prayer and church is just for women. So all the guys that packed into the next apartment, they come in like bankers. I've seen bankers, businessmen. When they come in, Rico, reach 1 year, these people don't rest it. They don't sack them. They don't beg food. They go throw away them. In fact, they go leave the compound without their property. The landlord go and sell it. And as I person packing, rich man, he go reduce the rich man to rats. 3 people. As I did here. So the man still say my case was a very crazy one. He now just wanted to use his members and kill me finish. But he could not because I'm too aggressive. Spiritually, I'm too aggressive. You don't even go that side. So you get. Nico, as I go hotel that day, I call my papa. I could finally get my dad. I call my papa, I'm coming home. I'm done with this hustling. They want to kill me for Lagos. I don't carry anything. Handbag alone. Now I carry my handbag and that clothes I wear that night, go church. Now I take board flights the next morning. Straight to Enugu. I did Enugu. 8 months. I don't come back. I did Enugu. I was in shock. I was in shock for complete 8 months. Shock of the trauma. Everything that was coming to me. And they were still following me up and down. I went to police station to go and report the issue. I reached police station, my mouth blocked. And they do, they don't want me to talk. Okay, madam, so what happened now? What are you reporting? What did you do? Who did you say want to kill you? I could not talk. Hey! I said, the man, I want to tell you what happened. Oh, yeah, tell me what happened now. Another one. I now go. I come up for the police station. The policeman say, man, no worry. Say, this is what I want to talk. Saying no, wait till I want to tell her. But ma, just go find any church. Ma, go. I can't say, oh, God, you know what I'm saying. Then go and arrest the man. He say, no, it doesn't work like that. That I should just go to any church and go and sleep this night. Then the next church in that place by Penn Cinema is One Deeper Life Church. Now that day I fear those people. As they attack me for police station, I run again, enter Deeper Life. They don't allow me enter inside. They say, I be seen a man enter inside. I say, no, madam, I need to go to the altar. I need to pray. He said, I'm not going to enter inside. I'm a one day. You know, allow me enter inside. I say, person, I'm a human being. I acknowledge God. I am coming here to pray. Please are after me. And you can't help me. Or you help me and pray for me. He said, no, I cannot enter this church. Oh. I cannot enter this church. And so these Nicola people. Hey!
So we thank God that you encountered him personally.
Now there I give God glory. Because me, I know I was a goner. After 8 months, finally got myself. The shock left me. I even left Nollywood. I was not shooting all those time. I know that it was my peak. It was period that I used to get jobs back to back. I disappeared. I know what. I know they shoot game. And there's so many things. Even the relationship I had that time, the heartbreak I had, that was my first major heartbreak. When man dumped me. We break my heart pieces. Man, what I love. So much happened to me. All my girlfriends, those happening girls, what they do things with. What they say, and them love me. Woo, all of them disappoint me. Oh, one even scatter my relationships with the boy. He said, this boy, they make you happy. I'll scatter them, which is what they are known for. The relationship, go sleep with the boy. The boy dumped me. I just carry my gentle self, go and go. Cry finish. Every day I'm on my mother's laps. It energized me. Then I came back to Lagos. start my life again. That was it though. That was my first major encounter that I'll tell you as an adult. And that was resurrection from death. Because nothing passed that one. I never see him. And now only God feel run now. It was after everything happened. It was the next day. Yes. It was the next day that Nosodio Bina called. When they must have, their enemy must have died, not me. And Flavor.
Yeah, we thank God for your life. We
God,
give God all the glory.
do not. I give God though, because nothing will not do for me. So now that day I swear, say, all my life I must worship this God though. And I worship him with everything in me. All my family, my generation. As I day here, when I enter Nollywood, my mama tell me, Uche, do not step your feet in anywhere that does not glorify God. My mom warned me. You know how you want come out as an adult, you want to go start to live your life. Your parents will call you and advise you. That was the only advice my mama gave me.